up, guys, and welcome back to Tube Isms, where everything is all about what's going on in these streets. It's your girl, the Black Sheep, back still breaking apart this tea. Basically, I just want to do kind of like a little breakdown. This video is going to be just a little bit longer than what I would normally like to do. But I don't know, it's just interesting. I think it's kind of unfolding what really happened. For those who haven't already figured it out, I kind of figured what had pretty much happened anyway after a while, but here's a little bit more information.
We didn't even share any words after that. We didn't go on to exchange numbers. We didn't do none of that shit. We were not friends. We still are not friends to this day. So that bitch is lying on me. We were never friends to begin with. So
Okay, so she's basically just still making it clear that her and Kianna J were not friends or whatever, and that Kianna lied and this, that, and the other. Honestly, I don't believe that Kianna lied, but I'm gonna tell you why I say that in just a second.
all this going around the media, oh, Dez is wrong because she's a fucked up friend, all this shit. I wasn't that bitch friend, and she know that. So if she gonna sit here and make a video trying to play victim and crying and this and that, and you claiming you telling the truth, but tell the whole truth. Tell them that this all this shit was for entertainment purposes and you got in your feelings. Tell them how we're not friends. We never were friends. So why you sitting here trying to slander my name and make me out to be the bad guy? Bitch, tell the truth. How about that? How about that? Because honestly, it's just fucked up because we all on the same management and we all agreed to working and putting out content for y'all being YouTubers. I don't got shit to do with nobody relationship. I don't have nothing to do with nothing. I don't want Prime. I never wanted Prime. All I know was they weren't together and we were all working under the same management. That's it.
So basically, she just pretty much said it herself that they were working, and then Kianna J ended up getting her feelings. And the reason why I say I don't believe that Kianna lied, I think that maybe in the beginning it was supposed to be, like I said in a previous video, it was all fun and games or whatever. They just doing this for YouTube for the views and everything. And so, bam, they do a video, boom, bow, bam, however you want to put it. And it's all good. At this time, Kianna and Prime was not on the best of terms already. They had already broken up. But let's be honest, y'all. Let's be completely honest and be real. Be for real. That's one thing that you will find on this channel is we're gonna keep it real. Kianna J is a woman, a girl, female, however you want to put it. She's a young woman. And she's fresh out of a relationship with this guy that she was in love with. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, they still have to work together. They still have to see each other. So they're trying to still work together. Guys think differently from females for the most part. So, it's all good with him. He's chilling, playing whatever kind of games. Kianna J and Prime were still spending time together. Everybody knows that because we've seen multiple videos that they've done together since they broke up. So everybody knows that they were still spending time together. Then this girl comes in or whatever, and this is what they have this girl doing while Kianna J and Prime are fresh. They're still pretty fresh out of their relationship and still haven't really worked through whatever issues because they still having conversations. They still spending time together, still seeing each other and this, that, and the other. And so Kianna probably thinking that, it's, we working or whatever, it's all good. Then next thing you know, Prime is trying to work with her outside of Kianna J being present. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff that Kianna J probably wasn't expecting to happen. Looked like to her that they starting to get a little bit closer. And so she probably did feel jealous. I'm not saying that it's okay for Dez to be dragged through the mud or whatever if she is truly innocent. And that is if she is innocent. But I'm just saying that we can be understanding because Kianna J is a human being. I mean, come on. How many? I know a lot of y'all are really young who watch them and stuff like that. But anybody, I think over 16, 17 years old probably would be able to understand how Kianna J might have been feeling like, oh, he's getting close to her and what's going on. Probably, was feeling whatever she was feeling. So that's all I wanted to say. I don't think that she necessarily just blatantly lied. I could be, I could be wrong, but I really feel like that she probably was just thinking that they was all gonna be cool, everything was cool, they just working, and then next thing you know, it seemed to her like they trying to hook up behind her back to work together, even though it was under the pretense of work, it was looking like something else from videos and pics that was circulating of Dez and Prime. So that made her upset, which I mean, it's a human thing. So let's listen some more.
Point blank, period. After the Tube House, after I filmed the Tube House, I literally got a call from my management saying that Prime's page got deleted and he wanted to come down and work with me. And I agreed. I was like, yeah, like I'm down to work with him, but I don't want any drama. What I mean by any drama is because when I worked when I did the season 2 of Carmen and Corey, I was told that the girl that walked in the room was his ex-girlfriend. So I didn't want no drama. I asked my manager, I was like, is he still dealing with his ex-girlfriend or anything? They told me no. No, no, and no. And I feel like my management wouldn't steer me in the wrong direction to work with the wrong people. So I was like, okay, bet. If there's no drama involved, I'm down to work. My manager ended up telling me that Kianna found out that Prime wanted to work with me, so she called management and said, "Hey, What is Dez IG?"
Okay, first of all, she's talking about when they filmed the video with her flirting with Prom and Kianna J walks in. Only thing I want to know is where's that video? Does anybody know whose channel it's on or where it is? I'm just curious. Comment down below if you know.
I want to DM her. And my management was like, well, why do you want to DM Dez? Like, if Prom doesn't want to work with you and he wants to work with her, then why that shouldn't even be a problem to you. I was talking about I don't want any drama to be, attached to my name. So boom, basically maybe 2 days after I talked to my management and agreed to working with Prime, um, Carmen wanted me to film a bathing suit challenge with her, whoever gets out the circle first or whatever the case is. So when I get to the filming studio, I noticed that Kianna was there. And mind you, I'm a nice person. I speak to everybody. Like, that's how I was raised, respectfully. When I walk into the room, you are supposed to speak to whoever. And that's just the type of person I am, period. So when I walk in, I'm speaking to everybody. I speak to her. And she goes, hi. So I'm like, damn, you know what? She must really be upset about Prime reaching out to me to want to work with me. At this moment, I still don't know who this girl is. I'm just speaking, and I know of her. I don't know who she is at all. So this girl really don't like me. She really think that I'm talking to her ex-boyfriend, and I just feel like even if I was, what are you upset about? Y'all not together.
So at this point, Kianna J is feeling some kind of way. She already knows that Dez and Prime are trying to work out, separate from her and everybody else or whatever. And it's looking like they might be trying to get closer. And she's feeling jealous, probably. Mind you, once again, they are fresh out of a relationship. This is not, and she's saying, what is she upset for? Y'all not even together. The thing is, I mean, yeah, of course, technically they're not together, so she don't have a right to, try to be involved in what he's doing. But let's be real, you would have to be brain dead or just seriously extremely immature to not understand this, what she might have been feeling. You know what I'm saying? If you've ever been in a relationship at all, then you know good and well when you first break up with somebody, there are still feelings there. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to somebody that you still seeing on a regular basis. Her and Prime still spending time together. He's still begging to try to be back with her. So they were still entangled emotionally or whatever. And so, not saying that she had a right to be mad at Dez, but I feel very understanding towards what she might have been feeling. And then from what we found out, Prime is not, maybe not necessarily the most trustworthy boyfriend. He had done things in the past. So she was feeling some kind of way. That's understandable. Again, not saying that it's Dez's fault. I'm just saying I can understand what Kianna J might have been feeling. Whereas it seems to me like Dez acting like she don't have a clue. At least you can be a real woman about it. You know what I'm saying? At least relate to her on a woman's level that you can understand as far as being in a relationship. But I mean, it's not your fault. It's not. It's not Diz's fault. As much as we want to call her a side chick or whatever, it's not her fault what happened.
I don't know you from a can of paint. The fuck? What you mad at me about? And if you did feel some type of way, you should have went to him and asked him.
Now that I agree with. If she was upset, then yeah, Kianna, that I definitely agree with that. If she was upset about what was going down and how Prime was moving, she should have went to Prime and not taking it out on Dez. I agree with that.
Him. Do you talk to Dez? Are you trying to talk? Whatever the case was, you never supposed to take it out on a woman because you don't know me and I don't know you, sweetie. So fast forward, my management hit me up the next day and was like, "Hey, Kianna wants to do a video with you." Right then and there, I knew something was telling me, "Don't do no video with this bitch because she's probably trying to make it look fucked up so that me and Prime won't actually get to do videos together." But me being as nice as I am, I told my management, I was like, hey, I was like, honestly, I know what we talked about the other day, but if you want me to do a video with her, I will. I just don't want to be involved in no drama. My management goes on to tell me that it's not going to be any negativity that comes from y'all doing a video together. So I was like, okay, bet. So Kianna DMing me, asking me about Prime, and I basically told her like, look, sis, I don't want your nigga. I have never texted him none of that shit. And she was like, hey, we not together, but I just want to know, do y'all talk? And I'm just like, this conversation is pointless as fuck. Everybody knows when you're dealing with somebody and you think he dealing with somebody else or whatever the case is, you always go to the dude. You don't never take that up with the woman. You don't come at me. So although we were doing,
I do completely agree with that part right there, y'all, which I've already said. For sure, for sure. She's absolutely correct about that.
and do videos with me so it'll make it look like me and her are friends to the media, so that if me and Prime start doing videos together, I will be the bad person. No. So basically, she uploaded her video and she calls me a side chick. That was not a part of the plan. That was not a part of our content, none of that shit. So I'm like, damn, okay, you know what? I guess we can just go back and forth and we just, I guess this, YouTube is all about putting out content. And like I said, all three of us working together was entertainment purposes only. It was business, business, business. Nothing like, oh, I like him or he want to be with me, I want to be with him.
I like Kiana J, but I do think that her emotions might have got the best of her, which is understandable. If you've ever been in love, then you know it make you act crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I do agree with Des here that Kiana might have taken out her anger and her out on the wrong person because it's not the other female's fault. Even though there wasn't even a relationship between Prime and Des, from what she's saying, and I kind of think she could be telling the truth about that because we all know that these YouTubers work and a lot of the stuff they do is just for the videos and to get views and stuff. And it don't necessarily mean that they have a real personal relationship off camera or whatever. So that could very well be the truth. But I want to know what y'all think. I'm about to stop this and then I'm going to maybe continue on another video because I didn't mean to make it this long. But